today capacitors lesson 2, that is part 2 you are doing. This is level A. Here there are two derivations, for each one is 3 marks, right? That is effective capacitance. Effective capacitance, one is what? Series, another is in parallel. What is an effective capacitance? Suppose there is one specific work. It is done by 5%. They do in 2 days. There is only one person. He do the same work in 2 days. Therefore, this person is equivalent to this 5%. This person is equivalent to this 5%. Therefore, equivalent means, what is the meaning of this? Instead of appointing 5%, I can appoint only one fellow. Right? The same way, what is an equivalent capacitance? They'll ask, what is equivalent capacitance or effective capacitance? Effective capacitance of a combination. What type of combination? Series combination or parallel combination of a capacitor is the capacitor that single capacitor which produces the same effect as that of combination. Right? What is meant by the effective capacitance of the combination. The effective capacitance of the combination of capacitor is the capacitance of that single capacitor which produces the same effect as that of the combination of the capacitor. They'll ask you what is effective capacitor for 1 mark. Now, what do you mean by series? You take one capacitor, you take another capacitor, 2 capacitor you take. This one end to other end you are connecting now, end to end. End to end connection is called series combination. Here this end is free, this end is free. See, when you apply a potential difference, what happens? Right? Charge remains same. Suppose here 10 coulomb of charge, it induces 10 negative charges. This induces 10 positive charge. This induces 10 negative charges. So that what will happen? Charge remains same. For the series combination, charge remains same. But therefore potential difference is different. V1 and V2. Because capacitance are different. Okay. Now the question they'll ask you, expression for effective capacitance of 2 capacitor in series. How much they'll ask you for? 3 marks in series. Now, how to start with? Consider 3 capacitors connected in series. Consider 3 capacitors. In the textbook they are given 2, but you better to have 3 in the exam. In the examination they may ask you 2 also. 2 or 3. Can I make it 2 or 3? How many? Okay, 2 only I will start with. C1 and C2. Right? Consider it is a combination of 2 capacitors. and it is connected to a battery, positive, negative. Right? How to, you have to describe this one. What you have to describe is what? Consider two capacitors of capacitance C1 and C2 are connected in series. See these words, no, don't write like this. Write in a neat handwriting. Okay. Then what? Therefore, if it is induces a charge plus Q, this also induces a negative charge. This induces a positive charge here. It induces a negative charge here. Therefore, what is this? Charge remains same. Right? Therefore, since capacitance are different, no, potential V is different. Therefore, here V1, here V2. C1 is equal to, what is the capacitance? Q by V1. Okay. Therefore, what is V1? V1 is equal to Q by C1. Similarly, C2 is equal to Q V2. Therefore, what is V2? V2 is equal to Q C2. Right? Since, what is the voltage? Voltage is equal to, V is equal to V1 plus V2. You substitute V is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2. V is equal to, Q is a common factor, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Now, if this is equal to, you write like this in the examination, if this is effective capacitance in series, if CS is effective capacitance in series, then what? This gives, and V is the voltage, plus Q and minus Q, right? Here what? Here side by side, here only, right? If CS is the effective capacitance of the series combination, then CS is equal to Q by V. Therefore, what is V is equal to Q by CS. Now this V you substitute here. Right? The examination we can write like this. Therefore, what? Q by CS is equal to Q 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Cancel. The reciprocal of effective capacitance in series is equal to sum of the reciprocal of the individual capacities in series. You have to write in a sentence. Right? This is for 1 mark. 1 mark they'll ask you for sentence. What is the sentence you write? The sentence you have to write is like this. The two capacitors are said to be in parallel if they they are connected in this one. What is it? Connected end to end, and you can write this is the effective capacitance in series. This is the reciprocal of the reciprocal of 1 by reciprocal of effective capacitance series equal to the sum of reciprocals of the capacitors in series. Right? Capacitors in series. See, now what you observe from here, one thing, for doing problems, numerical problems, here what? 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus C2, is it not? Right? Okay, but you write, if you want, you can write in general. In general, if C1, C2, C3 and so on, Cn, so many capacitors are connected in series, then 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 and so on. Right? Therefore, what else? In general, these are all entrance exams they'll ask. 1 by C, if all are equal, if C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 and so on, what will happen? All are equal to C, 1 by C plus 1 by C and so on n times. Therefore 1 by CS is equal to n by 1 by C. Therefore 1 by CS is equal to n by C, or CS is equal to C by n. For calculation for CET or any entrance exams, they'll ask. These are all level A, right? Level A. Therefore, CS is equal to C by n. Now, next, another thing is what? When two capacitors are series, effective capacitance series is equal to C1 plus C2. Take the LCM, C1, C2. This is what? C2 plus C1, 1 by CS. Then reverse it. CS is equal to C1, C2 by C1 plus C2. That means product divided by sum. Suppose two capacitors, each one is what? 4 microfarad. They are connected in series. What is the two capacitors? What is the effective capacitance in series? C divided by C plus C. Product divided by sum. Therefore, C square by 2C get cancelled. C by 2. That is what? 4 by 2. 2 microfarad. 2 microfarad. We can calculate. This is also entrance exams they have asked. Okay. Therefore, as soon as you do the theory, this is for final exams. If you write this diagram and if you write up to this, 1 mark. And now you are writing this portion. Now this is 1 mark. Final with this sentence. 1 mark. Okay. Therefore, while writing the answers, you have to be very, very careful in each step. The next, effective capacitors in if effective capacitance, derive an expression for effective capacitors of two capacitors in parallel. Here one capacitor, here one capacitor. Two capacitors are connected in parallel. This is C1, this is C2. Right. V is the voltage across this. This is a common voltage. Right? This is a battery. Positive, negative. See, some students they write, they don't know the difference between capacitors and battery. But be careful again. C1 and C2. Here what will happen? Since it is parallel, common voltage, plus Q1, this is minus Q1. This is plus Q2, minus Q2. The capacitors are different, right? That means charges are different. Here, consider two capacitors are connected in capacitors C1 and C2 connected in parallel. For parallel combination, for any parallel combination, the potential is same or common. Therefore, charge on each capacitor is different. Therefore, V is common charge. So, example, teaching is common in a class. Each student they charge their mind in different level. Is it not? They'll get different marks. It is like that. Okay. Therefore, C1 is equal to Q1 by V. Therefore, Q1 is equal to C1 V. Similarly, C2 is equal to Q2 V. Therefore, Q2 is equal to C2 V. Then what is total charge? Total charge is sum of the charges in each capacitors. You substitute here C1V, C2V. Here V is common factor. C1 plus C2 is equal to total charge. Now, here you write like this. If Cp is the effective capacitance in the parallel combination, connected is positive, negative, V is the voltage, Q is total charge, right? If Cp is the effective capacitance of the parallel combination, then Cp is equal to Q total charge by V. Therefore, total charge is equal to Cp into V. This substitute here, what will get? Cp V is equal to V. C1 plus C2. Both get cancelled. Therefore, Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. In general, therefore, effective capacitance is equal to, of the parallel is equal to sum of the effective capacitance in parallel. Effective capacitance in parallel combination. Combination is equal to sum of the effective capacitance. Therefore, this is for 1 mark. Diagram and all the things is 1 mark. Writing this and this, sorry, up to this is 1 mark. It's full. This is 1 mark. Final result, which is the center, is 1 mark. 3 mark question. This is also 3 mark question. And what are the related questions they will ask in the entrance exams? Related exams is what? Say, suppose C, everything is connected in parallel. Say, then effective capacitance is equal to N times C. Right? N times C. Now, when you compare Cp by C series, Cp is what? N times C. This is what? C by N. Series. Cc get cancelled. This is what? N square. Therefore, effective capacitance parallel is equal to N square times series. Right? There are 5 capacitors. What is it? 3 capacitors are there. 4 capacitors. 4 capacitors, equal capacitor. They are connected in series as well as parallel. Comparative. The parallel is equal to what? 4, no. 4 square Cs. That means 60 times the capacitor. Likewise, Cp is to Cs is equal to 1 is to 16. Like this. Therefore, 16. They will give the different possible. Sorry, 16 is to 1. Cp is to Cs is equal to 16 is to 1. Like that. Therefore, different problems you will be getting it, right? But sure enough, they are asking you the problems in these chapters, especially in CET, right? Now, what is the energy stored? Suppose energy stored in the capacitors is equal to half epsilon naught square of the charge, right? Where permittivity of free space and sometime potential, this is energy, this is called sometimes they use U, this is called energy density, energy density in the case of charged capacitor. Energy in the case of charged capacitor, where E is electric field. E is a electric field between the plates of the capacitor. capacitors, spread of the capacitors. Sometime you know what they'll write, U is also is equal to half mv square, you know, kinetic energy half mv square, v square kinetic energy. Same here also, half, instead of mass you'll got C, instead of voltage V, capital V square. This is also possible, it is V square, half C V square. Okay, therefore where C is the capacitance, V is the voltage. So different C is equal to Q by V, or Q is equal to, they may put this also, half C is what? Q by V, V square get cancelled, there are half QV. This is also this. So different possibilities. What kind of energy stored? Kind of energy stored. This what kind of energy means? Electrostatic potential. That means energy stored is in the form of electrostatic potential. This is for CET. This expression also CET. This is also CET. They will ask all these things. What happens to the energy stored if the charge, if the store in the capacitor, the charge is doubled? If charge is doubled, what happens? See, I am adding 5 coulomb charge. Now I am adding 10 coulomb charge. This is energy in the first case, energy in the second case. What will happen? Here what? What is energy? Energy is equal to half CV square, right? Understood? Capacitance, just to keep it like this, what? Convert in terms of charge. Therefore, Q is equal to what? C, or V is equal to what? V is equal to Q by C. Substitute here. U is equal to half C, Q by C the whole square. U is equal to 1 by C, Q square by C square get cancelled. U is equal to 1 by 2C into Q square. The charge is doubled. What is the original energy? This is final. Final divided by initial is equal to. This is constant, is it not? This is constant. Charge final by charge initial whole square. Charge final is how much? 10. For 10 coulomb, this is 5 coulomb whole square. Therefore, 2 times 4 you will get it. Therefore, energy final by energy initial is equal to 4, or energy final is equal to 4 times energy initial. That means what happens if the energy is stored in the capacitor, if the charge is doubled? Both the final exam and CET they have asked. Though it is the E level only. This is the basis for NEET. Therefore, all these things, just go through this properly, work it out. For the next, how to derive this, I'll tell you. Derivation they'll ask you for 3 marks. Okay, thank you.